right, guys, welcome back to A Football Show and Downtown Rams NFL Draft interviews for the 2023 NFL Draft. We have another NFL Draft prospect joining us on the show today. Please welcome cornerback Kahlef Hailassie from the Western Kentucky. How you
Yes,
doing?
man, for sure.
How we doing today, Kahlef?
Man, doing good, chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I can't complain. We're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna get to know you a little bit. We'll start off with a little bit of an easier question, icebreaker here. Just want to hear your favorite TV show, your favorite food, and favorite place in the world.
Favorite TV show? I probably got to say the Boondocks. I grew up watching the Boondocks. That's one of my favorite TV shows.
We just got that answer actually. The last interview we did.
Real?
Yeah.
Boondocks. Sure. You said favorite food next?
Yeah.
Probably salmon, grilled salmon. That's probably my favorites for sure. And probably favorite place in the world. Shoot, I ain't been all over the world yet, but like one of my favorite places, I guess, in the United States, probably Miami.
I've never been there. I heard it's great. It's very fast paced.
Yeah, very fast paced.
Very fast paced. Everyone that's ever told me it's like, the slow people get out of the way. Like this is a fast paced city. Someday I'll go out there, but I love those answers, man.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Jake was just in Florida.
I was in more of the Orlando area, which is where I almost always am. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm in Pensacola right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a fun area too. Okay, interesting. Grilled salmon. Do you like sushi?
Nah, not really.
No? Worth a shot. I'm only asking because one of my favorite sushi rolls has salmon in it. I like salmon as well.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. But anyways, okay. So we just like to ask those questions just because we're nosy and we like to hear everybody's answers. And we do check out those shows a lot. Last year, Jake and I had like a whole list of TV shows that we were like, we need to go check out because we were getting all these recommendations from all the players.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, we have to ask this question again this year because we watch so many great shows.
Okay, yeah.
But back to football. Start from the beginning. When was it that you started playing football and how did you get into it?
I think I started playing football when I was about like 7 years old. It really came about like my cousin had told my mom like she thought that I'd be good at football and whatnot. So, my mom just ended up signing me up for football at his local team called Valley Vikings in Sacramento. And then it really all started off from right there. Like ever since then I've been playing. So, that's really kind of how it started.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, I want to ask, you may not have an answer to this, our last interview you didn't, but was there a favorite NFL player you had, someone you really admired growing up?
Yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Okay.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
All right, LT.
Yeah, LT. I for surely wanted to be like LT. After LT, it was Mark Ingram at Alabama.
Okay. Yeah. He was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, I think he's still in the NFL. He's one of the oldest active running backs in the league. So, yeah, those are definitely some good ones. I mean, LT was like, we're big, Marshall Faulk fans, and he was like an extension of that type of Marshall Faulk type of running back. So, yeah, no, absolutely.
For sure. I grew up playing running back, so I thought I was going to be a big running back. So that's why I looked up all the running backs and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, both of those guys were so fun to watch, especially LT. Very, very fun to watch, in my opinion. So you're growing up, you're playing football. When was it that you kind of thought, hey, I can play in the NFL one day, or that's what I want to do?
Like you talking about like when it really hit me that I have like a chance, or when it hit me like as in if that's what I want to do or not?
Oh, I guess when you had a chance. When was it that you realized that this could be a career for you?
I'd probably say about it kind of really hit me this year, after the season, like everybody said like my draft stock this and this, so like I'll kind of say then, but I'll probably say also when I got to Oregon and I seen like people around me, my teammates going to the NFL, that type of thing, it also made it seem like it was like more real for me and more closer to achieve.
Yeah, that's actually a really interesting point you bring up because, when you're thinking about it, right? Like you're in high school and, maybe there's some high school athletes that are around you like, okay, that guy could maybe go pro, goes to a really good school and whatnot, but you're never thinking like they're going straight to the NFL like right then and there. So I guess when you're around that,
Yeah,
it definitely kind of lets you know you're closer to the thing than you really realize.
yeah,
So yeah, no, totally agree with that. What I want to ask you because I think everyone has a unique talent or a story or what have you. Just everyone has their own story. We're all unique individuals. Is there anything that is you would say is the most unique thing about you that people don't yet know about?
I pray a lot, probably.
Okay,
I mean,
all right,
sure. I don't think it's really like. I mean, I think everybody got their own talents and stuff like that.
yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, I got my own little talents, but I don't think it's something that people don't like. That type of thing. Nothing too crazy. Like, I'm kind of like a normal person. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone is an NFL draft prospect, though. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I
you're
mean,
right. I'll
we
probably
don't
say
have a,
that, man.
just saying.
Yeah, thanks.
But you started your career playing at Oregon in
Yeah.
JUCO, and then you transferred to Western Kentucky. So walk us through kind of that process. What was the reason for the transfer?
The transfer was kind of like more so like a young decision. Like, I had got hurt like my sophomore year. And then after I got hurt, that was when like the transfer portal first like came out. And then, I just ended up transferring. Things didn't really go as planned, but, I bounced back. I went to JUCO for a little minute. That was the COVID year. COVID year was crazy. So I was there for about 6 months, and then I ended up going to WKU.
Absolutely. And I mean, I guess just kind of a follow up question there like, what is the process of going through a COVID year like that? I mean, you see it all over sports. I mean, you have, these teams that were so great and they didn't get a chance to even compete in a national championship, whether that be the tournament style in, basketball or what have you. We went through, a draft process during the COVID year. It was very different, how we interacted with prospects, but just kind of take us through your journey with that, because I'm sure that was not easy.
Yeah, the COVID, it was actually really crazy. Like as soon as like literally a week after I got to Independence, that was when it was like they shutting everything down because of COVID. And so like that whole little process, it messes up recruiting, it messes up a lot of stuff. It messed up a lot of stuff and whatnot. But I'm just happy that I was able to bounce back and get to a school where, I could thrive at.
And throughout your entire college career, might be a tough question, but is there a favorite game that you ever played in?
I got two. I mean, I guess I could say I got two favorite moments. I barely played in this game. It was my freshman year at Oregon when we played Washington at Oregon. We beat them in overtime. They had missed a last second field goal at the end of the game, and then we had came back and scored in overtime. Everybody rushed the field and all of that. So like that was a good moment for my first time at Oregon. And then I'll probably say my second favorite moment probably playing UTSA in the conference championship last year. So 2021 conference championship.
Is there a guy that stands out as like the toughest that you faced throughout your time in college?
I mean, it's hard to say that. I say one of the hardest receivers, I guess, that I did guard was Dylan Mitchell. My freshman year at Oregon, he was really good. So, I guess I could say like probably him, but I don't really think nobody really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Yeah.
No, absolutely. I get it.
Yeah.
And looking at your position, what would you say is the most important trait that a corner should have?
Focus, discipline, eye discipline for sure. Eye discipline.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think to add to that, I'd probably say short memory as well. You have all these,
short memory too. In my opinion, cornerback is one of the hardest positions to play on the field. So at some point, like a receiver is going to beat you. It's about how you're going to bounce back from it and, make up for it. So, you got to have short memory for sure.
So, Kahlef, what sets you apart from other cornerbacks? So, like for instance, when a coach or scout, they're looking at everybody on this list of guys that are coming out in the NFL draft. What is like, man, this one thing Kahlef does though? I like this more than everyone else. What is that?
I'm the most versatile DB in the draft. I promise you. Like, the stats to show up. I mean, I had 3 sacks, 8 TFLs, 13 pass breakups, 2 interceptions with it. I had over 100 plus tackles in 2 years. So, I mean, like, I literally do it all. I played safety. I played corner. I played nickel. So, like, in my opinion, I feel like I'm the most versatile. Like, if anybody wants to say, like, what does he do? It's the most. I'm the most versatile.
For sure. And I think that anyone who's watched you play can see that the versatility really shines through. So definitely agree there. And, as the draft approaches, is there anything in particular about your game that you're looking to improve on?
I wouldn't necessarily say improve on. One thing that I do want to get better at is probably just learning offensive schemes a little bit more, like learning the other side of the ball, because if you learn the other side of the ball, it's going to make defense easier because you understand concepts and routes and timing and all that stuff better. So I'll probably say that, but not necessarily anything that I need to work on.
Is there a wide receiver, maybe even tight end that you really want to, cover in the NFL?
George Pickens. George Pickens is one of them. I think he's really good. I respect his game, so I'd probably say George Pickens.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Sure.
That would be a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah,
I would love to see.
It would be. Absolutely.
This question is kind of similar. Is there a quarterback you most want to pick off in the NFL? And this is the first year that our answer can't be Tom Brady, because that is 99%. Everybody always said Tom Brady, but now retired.
I got to say Mahomes then. I got to say Mahomes. For sure.
It started, Alexis. The
Mahomes
era. You're gonna see all these draft prospects coming in. Like, I just want to pick off Mahomes. It's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment. I can't lie, but I can't disagree with you. Mahomes is outstanding, and clearly right now he looks like the best quarterback in the National Football League. So you're all out to get the best. That makes a lot of sense. You won't go up to him though and ask him to sign it, will you?
Oh no! Oh no!
Who did that with Brady? It's like someone picked off Brady and was like, "Hey, can you sign my football?" Like, and he actually did. But
yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll necessarily do that, but so one thing I want to ask you: the pre-draft process we're in. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, I guess you could say it's early, but it's still it's coming quick, right? How has it been for you? Because it's different than probably anything that you've been through so far in your football career. But how has this experience been for you so far?
I mean, starting with the training been fun. The training been really good. We've been putting in work. I'm here at Exos in Pensacola, so I'm with other guys that's in the draft and all that stuff. So like the combine training and stuff, that's all fun. Crazy how I ain't get no combine invite. So, it changed up a little bit. But when I was at the Shrine in Vegas, I probably talked to like 30 out of all the 32 teams. So, I mean, the interview process it's all been going well. I've been talking to teams and stuff like that. So, I mean, shoot, it's really what I wanted. So, I mean, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of really what I wanted. I'm just happy to be in the position that I'm in. And I'm blessed. So
for sure. And this next question is a tough one for me to answer, and I think probably for most people. But if you had to choose, if you had to choose one, do you hate to lose or do you love to win more?
Hate to lose. I'll probably say hate to lose. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably say I hate to lose. For sure.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy answer. And I noticed that, like, when I was at the Senior Bowl a couple of years ago, and this was like a question that was always asked. So I thought we would ask it. It's interesting because, like, how do you even answer that, right? It's like, obviously I love to win, but man, hating, like, losing is one of the worst things, like, honestly. So but this last question for you, Kahlef. Who is Kahlef Hailassie as a player, and who is he as a person?
Who is he as a player? A dog on the field, a physical competitor on the field. As a person, man, I'm just humble. I'm a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hard worker on and off the field. Goal oriented. I could say a whole bunch of things. But them is kind of the main ones. I mean, humble. Yeah, for sure.
Great answers.
Sure.
Great answers. We're really, again, and we said this before the show too, but we're just really excited that you came on the show to talk to us. We're big fans. We're going to be fans no matter what team you go to. Jake and I are Rams fans, but anyone who comes on our show gets our support no matter where they go.
Sure.
So we're excited for that. We're excited to watch your journey. It's a very exciting time. And the draft will be here before you know it.
It will. Crazy.
Yeah, hey, it's been a lot of fun getting to know a little bit more about you, and we'll have to stay in touch, my man. And if there's anything you ever need from us, don't feel free to reach out. Don't hesitate.
For sure. Appreciate y'all for having me on, man.